Dolores, a forgotten world, hidden in the stars from its own existence, yet saved by its own weakness. A place where the creator Pandora exists amongst her creations. Little do they know that it's all a lie. Their creator, their sanctuary, even the guarantee of tomorrow. An impending doom called the Judicator comes closer by the day. Will the chosen women foreseen in the stars be enough to save the last world in existence? Stay a while and witness the words I set to page, for we are all mere spectators to the Chronicles of Dolores.
Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the newest session of the Chronicles of Dolores. I'm Rune Rook, your DM, and I'm gathered here with some incredible players for another session of this campaign. As always, we're going to do a mic check to make sure everyone is here and we're ready to go. So let's start things off. Alice Solnir, are you there?
I'm here.
Divine News, Gwendolyn Wonder, are you there?
I'm here.
Wonderful News, Caliph Ironvein, are you there?
I'm here.
Devilish News, Lorelei Winoria, are you there?
I am here.
Deathly News, Lyra Maris, are you there?
I am here.
Royal News, and Naren Phantom, are you there?
I'm here.
That is Ghostly News. All right, guys. As you know, we are doing a shorter session this time around. We're going to be doing a lot of different stuff going on. I want you guys to take your time. We're going to do whatever you guys want to do in session in this place. So it's just going to be a lot of roleplay going on, honestly. Unless you guys start a fight, which is up to you. That's your prerogative. But probably just roleplay. All of that being said, we are not going to be doing anything Kahoot-wise or Vision-wise, none of that. We're just going to jump straight into session 78. Or wait, 79.
9.
Yeah, session 79. My goodness, my brain. Session 79. All right, guys, let's get right into it. So, last session was chaotic. A lot went on. Let me get the... There we go. Last session was very chaotic, like... You guys managed to pass the maze, but there were some pretty close calls in there. A lot of secrets were revealed, a lot of fights went on, and I am sure that some mixed feelings in the air. Regardless, you exit the room of intelligence. And I'm gonna put music on, one moment. Also, mic check, you guys hear me clearly, I hope?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. This worked pretty well. You enter the room of intelligence, and you see people who love you, people who support you. Jericho stands at the front. He's waiting for Lyra, missing her. Meanwhile, Asher stands beside Shade. These three have become very close. The three pillars of trying to help the Promises. Shade, Jericho, and Asher. The three of them standing very close together. They've bonded a lot throughout these weeks and or months. Meanwhile, Gragu is standing to the side. He has what appears to be a baked peach pie waiting for Caliph. Also, Adrian stands beside Calyx. Calyx, he waves at Lorelei. He's awake for the first time. Lorelei didn't even know he was going to wake up. Adrian has his arm around him, holding him upright, helping him stand on his feet. Brock stands there and is clapping. I don't know why we're clapping, but yeah, good job. Woo, yeah, good job. He's just kind of clapping aimlessly while Silas stands beside him and kind of like nods. Well, you have the right idea in mind. As Silas just stands beside Brock, Fang is currently like standing next to Dirt, as both of them are just kind of watching, waiting for their friends to come through. Vorin is in the back. Okay, so this is my fault. I mixed up his token name. Is his name Vorin or was it Zana? What's his name again? I know someone.
I feel like it's changed, and I don't know at this point.
It's changed a few times, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me double check the THA list. Hold up.
Yeah, it was like Zorana or something before.
Let me double check. The THA list is what I'm gonna go by.
It's Zorana on there.
All right, perfect. How do you spell that?
Zorana.
All right, so that is what his name shall be. Thank you so much. Okay, so Zorana, known as the man who signed contract deals, he just saw the test that involved Lorelei and Naren, and he's like, whoa, this is crazy. This is, oh my goodness, I can smell the book deals. As he's just standing in the back, you see him like he has pouches of gold to his belt. He has multiple like paperwork in his hands as he's just standing in the back. Meanwhile, Conrad and Agatha both stand waiting for Alice. The two of them engaged in polite conversation, nothing flirtatious, just being polite towards each other. As you guys all enter the test of intelligence. Let's start one by one. Top of my head, let's go with Gwendolyn. What are you doing, Gwen?
So did time, has it been months? Like, did the test of intelligence like time?
So yeah. Good question. So the test of intelligence, basically for you guys, you were stuck in there for weeks to months. However, for the THA, about no more than a couple hours.
Okay. Did we in fact survive off of good berries? Because if we did, then we would have lost a lot of weight. And we would not look great, you guys.
It did not come to that, fortunately for you. It did not come to that.
Okay. Bet. Okay. I feel like I get stuck going first a lot.
We could rewind. I mean, someone else can go. I don't know if that's true or not, to be honest with you, but if that is true, I am sorry. If anyone else would like to volunteer, I mean, I'm cool with that.
It's okay. Gwen would just come out and she'd be alarmed by the number of people in the way. She's just kind of like tired and she's like, "Excuse me."
As
doesn't see Shade at first.
as you see that, like Fang kind of like just breaks, like Fang moves between people's legs. It's like Fang's like, "Roo, roo." Like he breaks to people's legs as he moves in front next to Shade. As Shade just smiles at you and he says, "Very well done." As he offers his hand to you to escort you away.
She would take it and she'd nod and say, "Yep, just one more to go." And then
He whispers in your ear. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
She said there's one more to go, and then we go for Ovelius.
He nods as he whispers back into your ear. I want to talk about that later. But for now, do you want to ride on Fang?
She would kind of smirk and she'd be like, yeah, I would.
Well, then let's go. As he kind of like gently like lifts you onto Fang, as you guys just kind of trottle away. Fang seems really happy to see you, as he's just kind of like walking along, careful not to hurt you or anything like that. And as he's walking you along, you know, if you disagree with this, then we can, you know, strike it from the record. But I like to imagine that maybe for a moment you think of the Minotaur carrying you.
I probably don't think about the Minotaur carrying me.
That's fine. That's fine. That's okay.
Is Fang horse sized then right now? Like.
No. Well, yes. Fang is large right now. Yes.
Okay.
But that's okay. I mean, listen, we do whatever you want. I'm just suggesting ideas.
No, that's fine. I was just making sure.
Okay. So Gwen begins moving away with Shade and Fang to relax. As you're doing this, Silas walks up and he smiles at you guys as Silas says, "Well done, Gwen. Very well done." As Shade would nod and smile at Silas. "I appreciate it, Silas. You were almost cheering as loud as I was in the bar." As Silas smiles at the two of you.
She would smile back and she'd say, I appreciate the support, Silas. Thank you.
Of course. You're my favorite promise. Things have changed a lot around here, and well, it's been an adjustment. But regardless, I owe my life to you, and I'll do everything I can to make sure the two of you get out of here safely. Well, that's technically my job, Silas, but I appreciate the help. Silas nods. I know. You're in charge of security, but nothing wrong with having a good cover, man, he says with a smile. Shade nods and says thank you.
Gwen, puts a hand over her heart and just kind of, bows slightly and thanks Silas again.
All right. So, Gwen, you leave with Shade and Fang, and Silas just kind of smiles and nods at you. And, do I have any volunteers, or do I gotta pick somebody? I shall pick someone. All right. Next up is gonna be Caliph. What are we doing, Caliph?
Well, okay. When Caliph gets out, she kind of looks around to see who's there, and she sees Grago, and immediately gets the biggest smile on her face. She's feeling a little sad about Brava, and how sad he was and stuff like that. It just made her feel bad. But now she sees her friend, and that makes her very happy. So she walks up to him and goes, Grago, it's so good to see you.
He immediately kind of just smiles and nods. Caliph, it's so good to see you. I knew you'd be able to pull off that test. Everyone said that you were the least likely to pull it off because, well, your intelligence isn't the best, some people say, but I knew they were wrong. You beat me at tic-tac-toe every single time. I knew you'd pull it off.
Damn. Kayla's like, who said all that?
Well,
do I need to go talk to some people?
Well, a lot of the chronolings inside the bar like to make bets, and a lot of them were saying that your intelligence was not to be desired. But I said they were all wrong. I bet a bunch of money on you, and I won.
So funny. Kayla's she's a little offended that there's so many chronolings that think she's dumb. But, he made money off of her, and that kind of makes her happy. So she will high five him.
He high fives. He's like, yeah, the odds were like 100 to 1 that you would be able to pull off something that was intelligent. But when you managed to cover the statue's eyes of darkness, I won the bet. I made like over 5,000 gold thanks to you.
Wow. You said 100 to 1? That's
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm not sure that makes me happy, but I'm happy you won.
He like when you say that,
I'm very happy that you
he
believed
frowns.
me.
he frowns. He looks down. He looks like someone who like oh I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
No. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You believed in me, and I appreciate that. It's just, people calling me dumb doesn't really feel great. But I'm glad you told me, because now I can work even harder to prove them wrong.
But you don't have to work hard, because who cares what they think? It didn't matter when it came to the bet. All that mattered was when it mattered. You know what I mean? Like the tic-tac-toe. When it came to the tic-tac-toe games, you beat me every single time, and I'm the one who taught you the game. The way I see it, maybe you're really super duper smart and you just don't know it yet.
Maybe. That could be true. Well, I'm very happy that you believed in me anyway, and I hope that you enjoy that money of yours. You deserve it.
Of course. Also, I was told to bring you somewhere.
Kayla's a little confused for a little bit, but then she remembers. It has been like a month for her, and she goes, oh, was it a man with like a cloak and you can't see his face?
Yeah, he called himself Broken. He asked me to bring you somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. I am supposed to meet him. If you could bring me there, I would appreciate that. Maybe we can talk and Kayla like now notices what was like a pie that he baked. She goes, ooh, what's that? That looks awesome. Oh my god, that looks so yummy.
He smiles and nods at you as the peach pie, it smells good.
Kayla's salivating.
All right, very nice. Let's see. Next up, let's do Naren. What are you doing to you, Naren?
As she comes out, she's going to realize that Adrian is helping Calix, and she's going to give a look to Calix. Oh my god.
It's okay.
Calix.
I will warn you, like, I will correct anyone who gets it wrong, because if I don't, I'm gonna get it wrong. So just fair warning.
Calix, and she's gonna give a look to Lorelai, like, do you want to come? He's out here.
Lorelai would run and like hug Calix and basically take him out of his arms.
Muscle atrophy is the thing, Lorelai. Calix like says, his breath like kind of like a whisper in the air as you hug him tightly, and he just kind of like groans in pain a little bit as Adrian steps back, and Adrian looks at Calix and he says, sorry man, but I'm a bit occupied myself. As Adrian hugs Naren like really tightly and kind of lifts her up a little bit, like he's very happy to see her, clearly.
Lorelai would be like, well, I almost died and you have muscle atrophy. I think we're both hurting.
So when you say that, he just kind of like looks at you and he smiles. I suppose you're right. Tell me, am I better in flesh, or did you prefer my voice in the air? He says, going to his flirtatious poet self.
Much rather you in person.
I think I feel the same, only because I get to look into your eyes of my own. He says that, and like as he says that, you guys just hear like someone say, excuse me, can I quote that? is a line. Can I quote you? You two are too cute. Please. Hello, my name is Zorana. I am a businessman. Maybe you've heard of me. I am inspired by this right here. Okay, the wizard and the woman of deathly spirits. I love this. Please, oh please. Can we go somewhere to talk privately? Maybe get a cup of coffee?
Can we get some rest first?
Of course. Here's my card, okay? The name is Zorana. Here's my card. Whenever you're ready, you can find me in the cafeteria. That's where I'll be. I'm writing different notes and stuff like that. Just please, here's 2 cards. Give a card to Naren and the ominous criminal boy. Yeah. Give it to them as well, okay? Tell them to meet me at the cafeteria. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye! As Zorana just kind of dips out.
Lorelai would turn and hand Naren the other card and be like, here.
Okay, that was interesting, but thank you.
Yep.
You go rest. It's you. Both of you don't look all too good. Do you need help to your room?
Are you kidding?
I think we got it.
Calyx kind of like shakes his head. Absolutely not. I've been stuck in a coma for weeks, and for the first time, I get to stand and look at her. I mean, look at her. Do you think I want to lay down right now? Well, I suppose laying down wouldn't be the worst thing. As he like kind of like gets like a smirk across his face.
She slightly face palms.
You don't need to know what you were doing in your guys' room, but also, it's been a little bit of a day for us. I think me and Lorelai can both agree that we are a little tired and need just a moment.
Adrian like nods as he stands beside Naren and he looks at Calyx. Yeah, besides, haven't you ever heard of proper PDA? The fuck is PDA? What the fuck? Are those letters? Calyx like looks confused. Like, what the fuck is that? As Adrian sighs. I always knew the Westfond Kingdom was a bit uncivilized. Fuck you, uncivilized. Weren't you a criminal? Yeah, I used to be a criminal. Not anymore. Yeah, well, I used to be rich, but now I'm here, so fuck off. Calyx like kind of just says to Adrian as the two of them are bickering.
I'd give a look to Lorelai like, do you understand why they're yelling at each other?
Nope.
Okay. Boys being boys. Okay, Adrian, let's go. Let's go. Can we go lay down for a minute? Talk.
He nods and he walks away with you. Go ahead and move your token and I'll move his. All right, very nice. So they walk away and Lorelai, what's going on with you and Calyx? Right now, he's just kind of like after that conversation, he just goes back to like staring at you as he's like, all right, anyway, back to the view. As he keeps like looking you in the eyes.
She would help him walk towards like the bedrooms.
All right. At least I get to be held by someone who isn't Adrian, he says with a smirk as you help him stay upright as he walks along with you. It's so nice being able to hear you through my own ears. As he walks beside you, the two of you close. All right. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, Brock would be walking behind Naren and Adrian as he says, hey, so I've been thinking, can you guys teach me how to read? I've been wanting to learn, people at the bar were reading books and I want to know how to read books. Can you guys teach me how to read a book?
Yes, we can do that, Brock. Another day.
Oh, why would you volunteer for that, Naren? I swear you are too good for your own good. Yes, amazing! I'll keep reminding you every day until we do it. Great! As Brock just keeps following along. And we'll cut to Alice and Lyra. Is there a volunteer, or do I got to pick?
Make your choice, boy.
I shall pick Alice. Go ahead. Alice, go ahead. Asher's standing in front. You see Agatha and Conrad standing a little bit in the back. Asher is standing in front. Asher smiles at you, and you see something new for him. You see him holding a bouquet of pink roses.
She steps out and will go up to him and kind of give him a hug. Okay, wait. Clarifying question. Right.
Yes.
So you said it was the same amount of time in as out?
No, I did not. It's
no.
No. So it's only been a couple hours in the THA. What they would do is they'd fast forward. So anytime you guys were stuck inside the mirror realm, they would just fast forward. Fast forward. Okay, you guys are out now.
Wild. So she would kind of hug him and mumble, assuming maybe they don't even know how long we were actually there. She'd say that was the longest test yet.
He puts the bouquet of flowers to the side as he kind of feels bad now because he thought the test went really well. But as he gazes at you, he says, "Oh, did it really go that long? It seemed like a couple hours to us. They fast forward a bit, but I figured when you got stuck in that mirror realm, you got out a couple minutes later, and then you guys finally figured it out."
She shakes her head and says, "We were in there for over a month and a half."
Oh, shit. Alice, I'm so sorry. As he hugs you very tightly.
She hug him back and kind of shake her head. And she'd say, "It's not even the waiting that's the worst part. I mean, yeah, it sucks not having much to do or say other than being stuck. But to know that one of us are gonna lose our mind and body the moment we even get out. And I missed you."
Well, I missed you more, you royal brat. He says with a smirk as he looks you in the eyes. I kept thinking about... She
rolls her eyes and...
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can continue.
No, you continue, I don't mind.
She rolls her eyes and says, "That's not possible. You only had to wait a few hours. I had to wait months."
Well, that's true. But I mean, look at it this way. Once we're out of here, we have our whole lives together. We'll have more than enough time to make up for it.
She kind of gives him a kind of a hesitant smile. And it's if we even make it that long.
Of course you'll make it that long. You're an Aesima, a Valkyrie from what I saw. You'll make it far and wide with the power in you, dearie. As Agatha walks up to you two, and Asher kind of smirks as Agatha says, "Ah, how sweet, the love between you two. It reminds me of your father and mother."
She kind of has a sad look at the mention of her parents. Because she still kind of blames herself for them being separated. And she'd say, "I hope I can unite them someday."
Of course you will, dearie. You keep doubting yourself. Haven't you seen everything you've accomplished? You're gonna do many good things. You managed to bring hope into my cold stone heart. Imagine what you can do once you're out of here. And with a nice young man like this beside you, the world's yours. She says with a big smile as she looks at the two of you. She's very proud of you. Conrad kind of just nods. He says, And with all the stuff I'll give you, I almost forgot his accent, my bad. Plus, to top it off, with all the stuff I'm gonna give you, don't you worry. I'm gonna make sure the two of you are well equipped. You and all the promises. I'm gonna make sure you all got all the gear you need to kick ass out there.
Thanks, Conrad.
Of course, no problem. The way I see it, you're my best friend. And when it comes to the other promises, well, shit, those are some impressive tests. I've been here for a while now, and I've never seen any champion pull it off the way you guys have. The whole becoming friends with the Minotaur? I've never seen anyone pull that off before. That was crazy.
Well, it helps when, you know, you have someone like Glenn who is the embodiment of apparently that place, or the creature of that place.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that's probably a big part of it, but it's deeper than that. It's not even just that test. The test of dexterity, the test of wisdom, constitution, strength. All of you have blossomed in different ways during those tests. You guys have pulled things off I've never seen happen before. It's been impressive. You know, I would be honored if whenever the time comes for you guys to leave, it would bring a lot of joy to my heart if I could maybe think about setting up a going away package for you and your friends. Something to, you know, send you off with a bang. A gift, like a gift basket, if you will. A gift basket for each of you. I'd like to do that. You guys have inspired me, and I have truly been touched by all of the good deeds you've done here.
Well, thank you. You're very kind, Conrad.
Not really. I mean, I told you about my son. I've raised a man who killed a lot of innocent people, and then I ended up here being bitter about it. I didn't like anyone. Everyone I talked to, everyone that I knew, I was rude to them, Alice. I treated them like dirt beneath my boots. But when I talked to you, you made me be polite to you. And when I had to be polite to you, it made me realize that I like being polite. I like being nice. And to top it off, you were nice to me. It was a feeling that I hadn't felt in a long time. In a lot of ways, I don't want to be dramatic, but you saved my life. You saved my life from bitterness. And I'm thankful for you. I don't know what your story will come to out there, but when it comes to this place, you made my story a lot better. Thank you, Alice Solnir.
Well, thank you. I don't think I deserve the praise, but it means a lot.
No, you definitely do. I'm tempted to try to give you a hug, but I don't want to get beat up by this nice young man beside you. He looks like the jealous type. Asher shakes his head. Nonsense. You've been kind to her. You've been kind to us. Trust me, I wouldn't get jealous of you. Why? Is it because I'm old? I didn't say that. Oh, I'm just fucking with you. Don't you worry. I'm gonna go now, but don't leave without saying goodbye to me, okay? Please.
She'd give him like a confused look, and she's like, "You mean into the next test or the THA? Because either way, I wasn't planning on it. I mean, we still have our regular tea time tomorrow."
He smiles. You're the best friend I've ever had. Thank you, Alice. I'll see you at tea time. As Conrad walks away.
Wait, no. I want to give him a hug before he walks away.
You walk up and you hug him. Like, he hugs you back. He almost cries, but he manages to hold it in as he hugs you, and he's just really grateful for you as the two of you hug.
And then after, she'd go back like to Asher and kind of smirk at him and say, "Jealous yet?"
Shut up, royal brat. He's more like a father than anything else. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded having a father like him.
Her expression kind of like softens as She kind of gives him like a sad look. And she's like, I'm sorry. But someday, not that, it is much consolation, but I would love to introduce you to my dad. My real dad, not the one that almost raised me.
I'd be honored to meet all of your family. I want to be beside you when you reunite with them.
She nods and says, I want to bring my mom and dad back together if possible.
He nods and he holds your hand as he walks with you. All right. We're going to jump to Lyra. Are you ready, Lyra?
Mm-hmm.
So, Lyra, you step out, and Dirt is standing beside Jericho. As you see, Dirt is holding some kind of battery in his hand. And as he's holding a battery in his hand, Jericho looks at you like he hugs you like a big hug. As he says, he smiles at you. He says, "I'm so glad that you're all right."
I think stepping out that test, Lyra is a bit bruised and battered. She looks at him. She's still got this proud smirk on her face, and she's like, "I killed me in one shot."
I know, I saw that.
It was actually multiple swings, but basically one swing. She's very proud of herself.
He just nods to you. He's like, I trust me, I know. I put it on replay multiple times. You are really impressive, Lyra. Every time I watch you take up one of these tests or I see you train, it reminds me of how strong you're getting. I only hope that I can keep up. Maybe my new armor improvements will help, as he kind of shows off some upgrades he's made as he smiles at you. And he hands you my brain glitch, forgive me. He hands you a red apple. He's like, "Here, I got you an apple if you want one."
Okay. Yeah, she takes the apple. She's a little bit surprised. He just gave her an apple randomly. But yeah, she takes it.
So he gives you the apple and he says, "Okay, full confession, I kind of gave you the apple as, well, I wanted to bribe you, but I didn't want it to be like a weird bribe. I didn't want it to be a untasteful bribe, but I have an idea, and I need your help. If you're not in the mood for it right now, that's okay. We could talk about it later, but I have an idea, a way to find my brother."
Lyra kind of just holds the apple in her hands, and she's looking at it. She's sighing.
Listen, don't give me that look, okay? I know, okay? I understand that you think we should just ignore it for now, but you don't know my brother.
I don't... Jericho, that's what I've been trying to tell you over and over again. I don't think we should ignore it. I just don't know if we can find him right this second, and you obsessing over this is going to kill you.
No,
unless he will.
He shakes his head. No, what's gonna kill me is him after he kills everyone that I love. After he kills you, Lyra. I figured out a way to find him. And all I need is a little bit of help, please.
Jericho, this is the same thing with power. You want to do this on your own? Seriously?
No, I want you to help me. I know what happened to me, Lyra. I was the one who was taken by him. I was the one tortured by that sick fuck, Lord Zero. It happened to me, Lyra. I'm sorry for acting like your opinion. I was the
one who almost lost you.
He looks down, and sadness crosses his face.
Jericho, you died, and you weren't there for a while. And I know that when that happened, I shot first, and you died because of me. Because of me. And you were going to be gone from my life forever. So stop. I get it. He hurt you. He ruined your life. He killed people. He killed people you cared about before. But stop throwing yourself in the way like a meat shield. I can't do it. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Like a meat shield.
He shakes his head. Lyra, he didn't just kill people. He killed someone that I loved. Someone that I loved almost more than anyone else. I almost destroyed my life because of him. And a part of me gave up on the idea of love until I met you. I love you more than anything else. And unlike before, if he kills you, if you die, I won't just be sad. I won't just run away. I die too. My life is yours, Lyra. No one has ever made me feel anything since I've met you. I spent my days making inventions, helping people, selling things to others, trying to make up for all the bad in my life, but none of it mattered because I felt empty inside until I met you. And now he's back. He has taken it upon himself to follow me into a fucking different realm. I know that I'm desperate. I know that I sound crazy, but I want him dead. And I want you to help me do it. Please, Lyra, I need you in more ways than I can describe.
Jericho, of course I'll help you. I want to help you, but it cannot just be us. And that's it. It's been years since you've seen him. You've gotten a lot stronger.
I can help too.
And I don't know anything. So who else do you want on this? Because I'm not doing this alone with you. Because this obsession, this sick, twisted obsession with him and killing him is
As you're like
going
saying
to ruin
this,
yourself.
as you're saying this,
Going
like,
to ruin yourself.
like Dirt raises his hand.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I can help. As like Dirt's kind of like jumping into your speech to Jericho, as Jericho just kind of like stares you down, your words are hurting him a bit, and Dirt just kind of chimes in. I can help.
Nick sighs and looks at Dirt, and she her expression softens for a minute, and she, thank you, Dirt, but 3 people might not be enough. It could. And she looks back at Jericho. It could be the same thing with power. What was it, 5 of us? 6? However many it was, it still wasn't enough. And I don't know what power your brother has. So I'm not going to be in a situation where I almost lose you.
He nods.
Or I will lose you. So put a team together or something, because it is not just going to be us or 3 of us.
He looks down. Roll persuasion, Lyra.
Okay.
The change of tone was crazy today.
I get 24. Hey! Be convinced. Your sick obsession.
Get persuaded.
Your sick obsession. That's funny. Okay, so with 24, he looks up at you, and then he looks at his hands, and he nods. I know that you're right. I love you, Lyra. I love you more than I've loved anything in my life, and it makes me go crazy. I'm sorry.
She takes his hands, and I imagine they might be shaking a little bit, or are they okay?
Oh yeah, no, they're shaking. Oh yeah.
Okay, then she'll take his hand. She'll probably tosses the apple at Dirt. She's like, catch. And she takes
Dirt catches it with his mouth open. Ow! Like he catches it with his mouth open and he eats it. Ow!
Nice. She takes Jericho's hands and she. Okay, serious. Okay. She takes Jericho's hands and she like squeezes them gently, like both our hands holding each of his. I love you too, Jericho. But if I have to be the bad guy and keep you locked away to make sure you don't die from this, I will.
He kind of looks at you in shock. You would do that?
So much of my life has just been out of my own control, and being here and meeting these people, I am meeting you. For the first time in my life, I feel like I have some control on what is happening around me. So yeah, if it does mean I have to tie you up and put you in a stupid jail cell and make you eat through your skin, which is really sick, but I'll do it if it keeps you safe, I will. I can't do this again, waiting in limbo of what's going to happen and waiting for someone else to decide for me. You can hate me for it, I don't care, but I will.
Interesting. I gotta debate how Jericho would take that. Roll persuasion, Lyra.
Oh, shit. 13 is worse. This is really bad. It's fine. She's acting a little crazy. It's okay.
With a 13, Jericho takes a step back and he looks at you. I love you, Lyra. I love you more than I've loved anything. But I've been a prisoner once and I would never be a prisoner again. I need some time to think. As Jericho begins to walk away, Dirt stands beside you, Lyra.
What would she do? What would she do? Would she do it? Would she? Okay, wait. I'm just gonna...
We can come back to you if you want.
No, this is for my own sanity thing. What's like mental, like constitution?
I believe wisdom.
Wisdom, okay. Okay. Yeah, wisdom, sorry.
Well. Either one works, to be honest. Either one works.
Let me do wisdom. This is just for my own thing. 13, that's not really good enough. Okay. Yeah, Lyra's gonna reach her hand out. And she goes to... Magic doesn't work in the THA, or does it?
It does.
Okay. She reaches her hand out and she wants to cast Entangle on Jericho. But I think she hesitates for a bit too long and he walks out of the range. Yeah. Okay. And then she kind of puts her hand down. And she just takes a deep breath. And then she just stands there for a bit with Dirt.
Dirt gives you a hug.
Yeah, she bends down and hugs Dirt.
Jericho has... You don't see it, but I'll say it for flavor. Jericho has tears roll down his eyes as he's upset right now. Because he has PTSD of being held prisoner by power. And so he walks away with tears in his eyes, upset right now. And yeah, it's like what Caleb said. We got some trouble in paradise. All right, let me grab these tokens. Very well done. I'm going to give a token of inspiration to Lyra. Very good performance. Well done.
Thank you.
You're acting like a meat shield.
It was just on my brain. I couldn't think of a better word, and it already like half came out, and I was just trying to
Perfect.
piss
It was
myself
accurate,
laughing.
though. It was accurate.
So, Lyra, I'm gonna say you're still in the hallway with Caliph and Gragu, and Dirt is standing beside you. Jericho just walked
Would
away.
Caleb have seen any of that?
I'll let you decide. If you don't want her to see that, then she doesn't have to. It's entirely up to you, Lyra.
Kayla is currently stuffing her face with peach pie.
Okay. I think maybe she heard some of like the tail end of the yelling, and maybe you might have seen her like put her hand out to do something, but nothing happened. If you did like look up for a split second.
Okay, that works for me.
Kayla's kind of like... Okay, Kayla looks at Lyra and imagine her cheeks are stuffed. She looks like a fucking hamster right now, and there's like crumbs all over her face. And she looks at you and she's still chewing, and she looks like she's having trouble chewing all of the pie in her mouth. But she looks at you and she just reaches her hand out where she's holding the rest of the pie. There's maybe a quarter left, and she like offers it. And through her full mouth, she goes, "Want some pie?" AKA, you want some pie?
Lyra's gonna turn around really slowly and look at Caleb, probably not realizing that she was still there, and then just kind of walk over and she'd take some of the pie. She'd be like, okay. She like kind of like pinches like a bit of it so she doesn't have to get her hands all messy. She kind of just eats some. She's like, yeah, that was good. Thanks, Caleb.
I made it. It's a really good baker.
Grogu made it? She's like struggling. I know what you're saying. Nice. She looks at Grogu and she's like, thanks for some of the pie you gave Caleb, who gave it to me. Yes.
That's funny.
I think maybe you would see, if you're looking at Lyra, her eyes would be a bit red. But she's not crying.
Yeah, Kayla notices that, but she kind of like, she knows that they're very similar in the sense where talking about feelings is a little tough, and a lot of the times what they need is just like the presence of another. Kayla wants to bring it up, but maybe not right now. Maybe not as soon as it happened. So she's more like offering like company and comfort if she needs it. But she's like kind of watching over Lyra, making sure she's okay, but she doesn't necessarily bring it up.
All right, fair enough. Is there anything anyone wants to say or do before we do a long rest in the bedrooms?
Well, Caliph would immediately go find Broken and deal with the Ventari stuff.
Very fair, very fair. I believe.
But we can do that later.
No, you're good. We can do that. Gwen was before Caliph, so let's go back to you, Gwen. Is there anything you'd like to do before long rest? I don't intend on the Broken going too long. Not because it's rushed or anything, it's just that he's a very cryptic guy. But Gwen, is there anything you want to do before long rest?
I mean, Shade said he wants to talk about something, but it doesn't have to be before long rest.
That's right. No, it will definitely be before long rest. That's absolutely right. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. One moment. Thank you for reminding me. That's why I asked. My brain is not the best. I need the help. Thank you. Let's see. All right. So Shade would walk with you, Gwen, and he would whisper to you. He'd say, "Do you think we could go to our spot? The place outside when we flew together?"
Yeah, I have to get the key. We have those locked up, the rec room. I can do that.
He looks at you with a knowing, glint in his eyes. I would really like that, Miss Wonder. He says with a bit of a smirk as he places his hand on your cheek, and he just says, I think it's the one place I want to be when I do this.
Her eyebrows raise. She has suspicion on what he means. But she looks at him and says, when you do what?
He lowers his hand as he nods at you. I want to finally be free. I want to completely be my own person. I want to get rid of her completely. As I stand beside you and the promises. When I step out of this THA and I breathe the air of the abyss, I want to breathe it without her on my skin. I want her gone. And I only want you beside me. And those that we choose together.
She nods. I'll get the key from Alice then. And we can do that.
Thank you. I'll meet you at the portal room. And Gwen, I really meant it when I said I was impressed in your test. You've gotten so strong. You've become more than I could have ever imagined. I'm really proud of you. Not that you need my praise, but I just wanted you to know. You are more of... A part of me thinks that you don't need anyone. But I know that I need you. Anyway, let me spare you of my soft words until we're somewhere that we're both comfortable. I'll meet you there. As Shade begins to walk away.
Did Shade hear Gwen's secrets?
That's a good question.
Because I know that he would definitely take issue with one. She never told him the fate that she saw.
That's a good question.
That's all. Very curious.
That's a good question. I didn't think about that, to be honest with you. I'm willing to say that the what is it? The advisor chose to block out the mirrors during the confession moment because she doesn't want your guys' secrets getting out like that to protect you.
I think it would be funny if on the recording, it just kind of goes mumbling when they said their secrets or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we'll do that. I'm down with that. So yeah.
The recording would look like an exorcism. Confess.
Yep. Okay, nice.
Okay. I need to go. I do want to talk to Alice, but only literally to tell her what we're doing and get the key. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. After that, I'm going to do Caleb's scene, and then we'll jump back to you. But go ahead. Okay. Go ahead and talk to Alice. Let's do it.
Okay. Alice, where would you be?
This is right after that. I assume in Alice's room with Ash? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. God, I'm so sorry.
So the two of you are in your room, and while they are definitely very in love, and by the way, strike from the record if I'm wrong, but I do imagine Alice would be mentally exhausted. She'd probably just want to sleep in a bed. So.
I don't think she'd be sleeping. If anything, they'd probably be kind of cuddling, and then she'd be talking to him about what happened in there and stuff. All
right, fair enough.
Maybe petting or playing with Rogue a little bit,
All right.
Gwen would walk down the hall and she would knock on your door.
Also, give Asher a confused look, be like, who?
I forgot to ask, Gwen. Is it a soft knock or a hard knock?
I hate you for that. It's a soft knock.
All right, proceed.
I also would get up and open the door and be like, "Oh, fine. You're not with Shade. You left pretty quickly."
She would just. She'd look kind of serious, and she'd say, "Well, I'm going back to him. Do you mind if I use the key to the rec room? We're going to use the soul coin." And she gives Alice a very knowing look.
Oh, her eyes like widen, and she's like, "Oh, yeah." And she'll like pull it out of her bag and give it to Gwen.
Thank you. I want to make sure that someone knew, just in case.
Do you want someone there, just in case? Someone that could, possibly help him? Like, doesn't want to say, like, if he dies, but that's kind of what she's implying, like.
She shakes her head. No, I don't. If you could just kind of be on call, I'll reach out to you if.
She like chuckles and nods and says, "All right." And do you still have one of those beans just in case?
I do, but I'm really nervous about using one because Shade said that it wouldn't help. Like, so if we didn't actually remove the contract, it could kill him.
But if you remove it and removing it helps him, it'll help, hopefully?
She kind of shrugs. Maybe.
Well,
this is uncharted territory.
Well, you know how to, reach out if you need anything. I'll be there. Just be careful.
She nods, and she'll say, "I'll let you know how it goes." And she kind of like lifts the key and is like, "Thank you." And she turns to leave.
She nods, and as you leave, she shuts the door, and then we'll just like crawl back into bed.
All right, very nice. You have the key. I will say, I made Zorana's business card. I put it on the Discord.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna put on the stream as
All
well.
matters of love.
All matters of love.
Oh my god.
Does he publish or just write? Because I thought he said he had a problem and couldn't publish in the Divine Union.
So he like both. So he's a publisher. He publishes the legal stuff, but he also sells the illegal stuff as well.
Got it.
So like he'll publish stuff like
He sells smut on the black
PG
market.
stuff.
He'll publish PG stuff like, oh, they're holding hands, how sweet, and then he'll
It
also
still like baffles me that Fealty has porn books banned, considering the fact that she hardcore like encourages people to fuck around, literally. Like,
her belief is that smut material emboldens men to rebel against her, so that's why she has it banned.
what if it's all like woman empowerment smut though?
Bruh, get me out.
Yeah, what if it's dominatrix?
That's the legal
smut?
stuff. Yeah.
The dominatrix.
That's the legal
Yeah.
stuff. Is the women harem smut.
Get me out. I'm dead.
Men in cages.
Bruh. Get me out. Get me out.
How to Train Your Man. An in-depth guide into the mind of men.
So funny. Oh, here.
Submissive men
Let me
101.
remove Jericho's token. Jericho's definitely not there right now.
Damn. Way to rub salt in the wound. Goddamn.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Not really, but
Yeah,
no, just kidding.
Did you have fun with that? Was that a fun comment to
All right. So Gwen, you got the key. You're on your way to Shade.
Mm-hmm.
Let's jump to Caliph.
Yep.
All right. So, Caliph, you had your conversation with Lyra. You know, Lyra, she needs time to think, of course. And so she goes to her room where Jericho is not there. And we jump back to Caliph as Grogu begins escorting you to where Broken said.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Pop, 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 pop.
She is holding his hand once again. Because obviously that's what you're supposed to do with chronicle.
So you walk up to the cartographer room, a room that you've been told you are not allowed to enter. You see the door there. The door is shut. It's a golden door. And Grogu says, he said to go through this door right here, as he points to the golden door.
Caliph kind of pauses. She goes, "Are you sure he said it was this one?"
Absolutely, he said this door. You had to go through it.
Well, because we were told this is the only room, basically, that we're not allowed to go into. Do you know what's in this room?
I have no idea. No chronicle's ever been in here before.
Okay. You're 100% certain it was this one?
Absolutely. This is the room.
I don't want to get in trouble.
I mean, I don't know about all the rules, but I know that he said to go through this door into this room. Maybe you should knock on it and see if he responds.
Okay. Alright, I guess I have nothing to lose, do I? Alright, well, can you... You know what? No, if you want to do anything, go ahead. I'll call for you if I need you, okay? Thank you for walking me here, Grogu. And for the pie, it was delicious.
Of course. I'm gonna go to the research room. Apparently, they need my help with something. We have a new recruit, some woman named Valeria or something like that. But I'll be back later. As he walks off.
Okay. She waves him by. And then she will knock on the door. She will not open it. She will wait for someone to answer.
So you knock on the door?
It's a hard knock, Cap.
Hard
obviously.
knock. Hard knock.
Yeah.
Say
I'm
less.
pounding on that shit.
Say less.
Yep. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it.
So you're knocking hard on the door, and you don't get any response. Nothing happens.
Okay, she's gonna put her ear to the door to see if she can hear anything in it. Do I roll for that?
Yep. Roll perception.
Perception. It's a 10. Yeah.
Sorry. I was double checking something. So if a 10, you're not able to hear that much. So as you're not able to hear that much, you you just hear a voice that says, "Come inside."
so I do hear something. Okay, well, she hears that, and that's enough for her. So she opens the door and walks inside.
All right. So as you walk inside, you see this large room with multiple symbols of moon and stars, books gathered about. And as you step inside, you see Broken's back is to you. And you see him looking through a telescope through a small window. And you see what appears to be spirits flying around his body, those small little ghosts that you saw before. Make sure to close the door after you step inside.
Right. She turns back around to close the door. And she kind of takes her time to take in the room, look around. And she thinks it's beautiful. But after taking it all in, she finally talks to Power. Shit. Not Power. Broken. She goes, I was told you'd meet me here?
He nods.
Piss of, Ventari and stuff.
He turns around to look at you. And he says, what is the biggest regret of your life?
Kayla's... what the fuck? Kayla's eyebrows furrow. Well, what a loaded question. There's many regrets in my life. But the biggest one would be not following my heart, I guess.
You're wrong.
I mean, I couldn't have, I was cursed and stuff, so I couldn't
wrong
have, but...
Again. You're wrong.
What do you mean, wrong? It's my regret, Broken.
You're wrong. Again and again, you're wrong. Your biggest regret is the fact that you let the person you love sacrifice himself for you. That you let Tazriel disappear for you. And now you're beginning to realize that he didn't die at all. And I ask you, Caliph, do you wish that he had died? Do you wish that he had died that day? Or do you find yourself happy at what he's become? He's standing staring at you. And I'm going to send an image of what it looks like. I'm going to put you in the map for it as well, of this room. As he looks at you and you hear the pain in his voice.
What the fuck is up with this guy? I kind of fuck with that. Yeah, he's a little... Guys, don't put that thought in my head. I'm gonna start getting hopeful here. Can't be him. Has anyone ever seen Broken and Power in the same room at the same time? Was he with us during that fight?
Yes, he was.
Was he?
He was.
Was
No,
he?
He was.
Okay, so it can't be him.
Nope, not Power.
See?
No, it's not Power.
You guys are putting shit in my head.
No. That wouldn't make sense. So he looks at you, and let me put you on the map. You didn't answer my question. Do you feel regrets that he's still alive, or are you happy he's still alive?
It scared me at first. And it still does, because I don't know who he's become, what he's done, but I'm also not the same person I was back then when we did life together. I've done stuff that
20-year-old me would condemn. If the Caliph I was when I had Taz knew of the things Kayla's done without Taz, she would hate it. But life changes, circumstances change. And I know it was the same for him, and I can't feel anything else but happiness that I might have him back. I don't think I was ever over the fact that he died. I don't think I ever moved on from it, and now I know why. There was something missing. I couldn't get that closure because something was wrong, and now I know why, and I'm happy he's alive. And if it meant that he became power, I can deal with that. Because I became this. And that's just what happens.
He nods. Look at this telescope. Look through it and tell me what you see.
Caliph looks through the telescope, and she looks around the sky a bit. Stars. Are you asking something specific? Twinklings. Oh, there's a falling star right over there.
As you look through it, he says, keep turning the scope until you see what I want you to see.
Okay. She does that. Turns to the left, right, up, down, pretty slowly, trying to see whatever it is.
Roll perception.
Oh boy, I'm scared. Oh, that one? Fuck me.
So with that one, you like accidentally like make the telescope fall to the ground as he just kind of shakes his head like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I just slipped. I think my hands are getting sweaty. And she like starts wiping her hands on her dress. Oh, can we fix it? And she tries to take the telescope and like start putting it back together. She has no idea where it goes.
He sighs and he makes his spirit fly around the telescope and he makes it pick it back up as he fixes it right in front of you, and suddenly his voice, it changes a bit as it turns deeper. I said look. Now, as you see the spirits angle the telescope to look at it properly this time, you feel his patience beginning to dwindle.
Caliph does not like that tone. So, she's not gonna fight him, but she does look into the telescope, but she puts her hand on like her dagger that she wears like on her little thigh cuff thingy, just to have a hand on it if she needs it. But she does look through the telescope again.
When you gaze through it, you see you and Tazriel on the battlefield before Tazriel took the bomb and triggered it, sending everyone away. Before Tazriel disappeared. And as you keep looking through the scope, you see Tazriel inside of what appears to be some kind of dungeon. You see him being tortured, crying into the air, screaming in pain. And then you see an image of him painting you on a wall. Now do you see?
God.
Now do you see the life he had after he was taken away from you?
Caliph is speechless. She's crying. confidently saying she's crying. She just watches him in silence. Like, this is the first time she's seen him outside of her memories in years, that it just like it's too much for her to handle. She's crying.
And as you are processing this, as you're looking through and you're seeing the images of Tazriel's life so far, all through the scope of the cartographer, you hear Broken stepping back a little bit as he looks at you and he says, I can give you the closure you desire. I can give you the closure that you want.
How?
I'll change the song for this one moment.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Actually, that one was perfect.
Lyra, don't put that out into the universe.
I'm posting an image real quick. This is the image that you see through the scope, Caleb. Of you and Tazriel. The last time you saw him before he was gone.
Me serving face. Oh.
And as that moment happens, Broken looks at you and he says, I've been waiting a while to tell you this. There's a reason I've avoided you and the promises, why I've stayed away. I didn't know that I would end up facing you. I had been hiding in the Phantom Federation for years. I didn't know that I would have to face the Solar Hero. I didn't know that I had to face the woman whose life I ruined. I didn't know that I'd have to face the person that I betrayed. As he gazes at you, I'm the reason the Divine Union got inside. I'm the one who gave them the intel they needed. I was a soldier within the Solar City, and they captured me. They forced me to tell them the best way to invade. I was there when Tazriel sacrificed himself for you. I was there when the bomb went off. I was inside of the banishment realm with him. And it was down between me and him, and I shoved him through. I shoved him to where he went. I'm the reason he ended up in the Republic, and I ended up in the Phantom Federation. I shoved him there because I didn't want to end up there. I'm the reason he ended up in that place. I'm the reason he was tortured. I'm the reason all of this happened to you. And I haven't been able to face you because of it. Because I was a coward. I've spent my last years fighting for the Federation, helping people. But all the lives I've saved doesn't matter after everything that has happened to you because of me. And that's why I'm giving you the real closure that you need. I want you to take my life. He removes the cloak on his head as he reveals his face to you. And you see how badly he suffered from the bomb himself, how they tortured him.
God damn it.
I have spent most of my life regretting what happened. I was the one who pointed Prometheus of where to go. I was the one who taught him how to establish a portal in our home. I was a knight, a solar knight like you. I betrayed our people. I betrayed them because they did things to me that I can't even describe, but that's not an excuse. That's just what happened. That's why my name is broken. Because all I've done is hurt people before I was forced to be better. And I've seen the way you suffer. I saw what power did. And I want to face my sins. And when I look at Vendari, I see the way he treats you. The way he mistreats you. The way that he doesn't love you the way that Tazriel did. The way that I have fallen for you. I've been watching you, trying to think of a way to earn forgiveness from you, and it made me realize how good of a person you are. Why you are the solar hero. Why you are someone that anyone could desire. I've even sinned myself by falling for the woman whose life I ruined. So please, take your sword and kill me. I know that you're good. I know that you're just. But if you need justice, if you need the right to kill me, then just look through that scope and look at all the things that happened to him. And do what needs to be done. He unbuttons his shirt as he shows the scars down his body. You see the skin peeled off all over him. Just make it fast.
As he's saying all of it, Kayla doesn't say anything. She just like stares at him and she cries. And she studies him for a little bit after all of his scars, the way he looks. And then she just shakes her head. He knows. And she goes, oh, sorry, Grandma walked in. I got disrupted.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
She goes, I'm not gonna kill you.
And for a moment, Caliph, roll history check.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good, you're good.
But I tell her not now, and she just stands here and watches me. And I'm like, can you please go?
It's okay,
Anyway,
it's okay.
that's a 14. I'm not done. I have shit to say.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was in a mood too.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
Do I need to know my history check now, or can I continue first?
So all I'll say is that in the history check, you recognize him. You know him as a solar knight. He wasn't just any solar knight. He was the solar knight who served directly under the council. He was known as one of the most legendary knights around. His name, he was a half-dragon, and his name was Dracarion.
Okay. Kayla stares at him for a while, but eventually she shakes her head and she goes, I never blamed anyone else but me for what happened to Taz. We were supposed to work together, and I was supposed to protect him just the way he protected me. You made mistakes. You stood with the wrong person. You stood with the enemy. But that doesn't mean you're at fault for his death. The only person who was at fault for that was me. You didn't know Taz would be there. You didn't know I would be there. And I understand you're hurting. But I'm not going to kill you.
Because if you truly want to repent your sins, if you truly want to make up for what you've done, you don't take the easy way out. You fight by my side so that I can get Taz back. So that I can tell him that I love him. So that I can make up for all the lost time. You stand by me and you fight with me and you protect my life like it was your own so I can get to him. You don't get to take the easy way out, and I don't blame you. But if you truly regret what you've done, that's what you'll do. Because you're a soldier. You don't just give up.
But
You get a mission.
I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing all the people I've gotten killed in my head. I control spirits, and yet I don't get to hear their voices. And yet I keep thinking I do. I keep thinking I hear them, Caleb. I'm a hypocrite. How can I protect you when I'm a hypocrite? I strive to help people, to save people. But I was the reason my own home was almost destroyed. I try to be a hero, but the real hero is the man that we both know, Tazriel. How could I ever make up for the things I've done?
You don't think I'm tired? You don't think I'm tired of seeing him, my parents, every single soldier I've lost, every single friend I've lost in my life whenever I close my eyes? You don't think I'm tired? We all have things we regret. We all have things that haunt us, but we don't fucking give up because we're fucking soldiers. We're dragons. We're strong and we persevere and we fight until our mission's done. Tazriel is the hero. You are right. And you should stand by me to give him the opportunity to be one. Our country is still at risk. They're trying to enslave everyone. They're trying to take over our whole entire country and kill people, eat them. You fight by my side. You fight by Tazriel's side so that doesn't happen. That's how you protect your country. That's how you make sure that no more people die. You are a dragon. Act like one.
He nods. And he looks at you. You're right. You're right. Tazriel is your hero. Ventari may be your love. And I shall serve you as your knight. I will protect you until you see the man that you love. And when he is back in your arms, I expect for my end to come. And even if it doesn't, I will do everything I can to make up for the things I've done. I need to go, but I'll be back. As he begins to walk out.
I have one last thing to say to him before he leaves. What did you say his name was?
Drakarian.
Okay, just put it down there. Before he leaves, she stops him. She literally grabs his wrist and goes, "No, Drakarian. When we save him, you will not expect death. You will not get it. When we save him, you will fight with us against Ovalius, against Judicator, against any foe we come by. And then you will come home with us and save our people. After that, you can do what you want. But you will not die by my hand. If you want to die, you die honorably. You die by fighting. You die by fire. But not by choice. And as a knight, as a commander, that is an order."
He nods. And so it shall be done. As he walks out. And that is the end of your scene with Broken.
Oh man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That made me fucking cry. Also, he is still keeping my man hostage, by the way, but that's fine. He can stay hostage a little bit.
I'm gonna say, as he walks out, he snaps his fingers and Ventari appears next to you.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna
Never
jump
mind.
back. We're gonna jump back to Gwen. Gwen, do you have that map of your guys' special place?
Oh. I didn't know you. Oh, God.
I'll try to find it. I have a lot of maps, so I have to like put them in folders. So let me see if I can find it.
I didn't know. I wish you.
It's okay.
Maybe I missed you asking. I didn't.
Honestly, I didn't ask because I assumed. That's my bad. Because
It's in general.
like I said, I have a lot of maps, so you're good. Okay, cool. Thank you.
It's in general.
Cool. My bad. I headcanon that
Makes
you
sense.
would have it. Let's see here.
Captain, you've seen my desktop. You've seen my folders.
That's true. It's true. All right, let me grab Shade and Gwen. Token of inspiration to Caliph for the monologue. Very well done.
Thank you.
That was wild and broken. Man, GPT cooked with that image of his face.
Yeah, that's really good. The fact that you didn't give me a GPT picture of his messed up body is crazy.
I'll make that later. Don't worry. I got you.
Good.
I would have lost my mind if you just had that sitting in your back pocket.
I was fully expecting it. I was waiting for it to show up in keynotes. I was like, damn. No shirtless Birkin for Caliph? Okay.
I grab Gwen's tokens. So tiny. Oh, here we go. All right, perfect. Got it. All right, new scene, everybody. New scene. Okay, so. I love this new playlist. Much easier for me. All right. So, Gwendolyn, you enter the recreational room with Shade, and you go into your spot. The spot that you went to when you first saw Shade in the THA. The spot where you flew together. Where you declared love for each other. The two of you stand before each other as Shade smiles at you with the stars above your heads. He walks up to you and he wraps his arms around you to hug you. As he looks you in the eyes, this place really is special to us, isn't it?
When nods, remembering that night. Yeah.
He steps back.
It means a lot to me.
Oh, sorry. So he steps
Okay.
He steps back and he nods at you. Thank you for everything. I know that you're tired. I don't want to spend another day without doing this. I want to be free of her completely. I'm ready to do this. As he puts his hand out to take the soul coin from you.
She nods and she pulls out the soul coin. She takes a step forward and puts it in his palm, but she keeps her palm or her hand like over his, and she kisses him gently before pulling away and nodding. And she says, I'll be here with you the whole time.
All right. He stands in front of you. As you see him beginning to channel his magical power, you see his shadows beginning to dwindle around as he looks at you. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I don't think it's going to be difficult.
Okay. We'll see.
He nods as he holds the coin in his left hand, and he looks a bit nervous about it.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You being here with me is more than enough.
She's gonna move to his right side and take his right hand. Can I hold this hand?
He nods. I'm gonna test the voice real quick. Give me 1 second.
Testing. Look at what you did. Look at what you did.
Look at what you did.
Okay, perfect. Got the voice I wanted. All right, Gwen, back to what you were saying. Oh, my bad. Okay, back to I think I got the voice I wanted. All right, Gwen, is there anything you want to say before we start this?
She's holding his right hand and she looks at him and she says, I'm really happy that you're doing this, Shade. Your freedom means everything, and I'll be right beside you no matter what. I love you.
I love you too. You're everything to me, Gwen. You're my Miss Wonder. And no matter what happens, I know that I'll be ready because you're beside me. You have given me more power in my life than anyone else, including Ovelius. I've never felt more alive than when you're by my side. He taps on the coin. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Continue.
So she just squeezes his hand.
He taps on the coin. And suddenly, you watch as spirits begin to exit his body. Multiple spirits, all beginning to rise above him. Men and women, all rising around him. And as a few of them begin to drift away, a lot of them begin gripping onto Shade's arms. Multiple of them gripping onto his shoulders as they begin yelling and screaming at him.
You think you can just let us go? After what you did to us? How you killed us? We didn't do anything to you! We were innocent and you killed us because she told you to! I had a family! I had kids! I had a wife! I had a husband! I'm dead because of you!
These voices yell at Shade as he shakes. He shakes, and at first he's holding on to his will. He's keeping his face still, but as it continues,
my wife was pregnant! She was waiting for me! She was waiting for me and I died because of you! You smiled as you killed me! You let us die! We didn't have to die! Why do you get to live and we die? Why do you get to have her? Well, I don't get to have anything! I hate you! We hate you! You're a monster! Why? Why do you get to live? I hate you! Why do you get to survive? I trusted you! I trusted you! You let us die!
as this goes on, you begin to see tears roll down Shade's eyes. I have art for this. I'm posting keynotes now. Here's the first image. I'll be putting this all on stream. That's the first image. Posted the second one now. I'll just post all of them. Here's the next two images. Which I think accurately describe what's happening right now.
Bro.
You see all these spirits exiting Shade's body as they're screaming at him, crying at him. You see hundreds of souls leaving his body, Gwen. And here's the most fucked up part about it, as some of them reveal...
You're not even the one that killed me, but you inherited the power of my soul. You used it to hurt other people. You absorbed it from Avelius. You took the powers from her, the souls that she formed, the others just like you. You lords of monsters. You're not a man. You're a beast, a monster, a demon. Why are you even with him? He'll kill you like the rest of us.
The souls begin moving around you, Gwen, as they stare at you.
He'll kill you the way he killed us. Why? How could you love a man like this? A monster like this?
You see Shade's eyes begin to water, tears rolling down. Shade falls to his knees. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. I didn't want to die.
So we had to die so you could live?
The voices are screaming at him. Shade is shaking as tears roll down his eyes. Is there anything you say or do, Gwen?
Yeah. She would have gone to her knees when he went to his knees, still holding his hand. And, you know, while he's, like, crying, she would be doing her best to kind of tune out what is being said. And she would be whispering in his ear while they're all shouting their terrible things. Or maybe, no, she'll whisper and she'd say, "You are my hero. You are my protector. You are my love. You are my shadow. You are my hope." And she's just kind of saying these things over and over again.
Roll persuasion, Gwendolyn. With 26, Gwendolyn, Shade keeps hearing the whispers, the yells, the voices telling him that he deserves to die, that he is nothing more than an evil monster. But as he hears your voice, Gwen, the whispers stop. The yelling stops. He just focuses on your voice. Your voice that brings him comfort. And as you bring him comfort of your voice, he looks at you in the eyes. He focuses on your eyes. I love you, Gwen. I love you so much. I love you with all my heart. How could I have done the things that I've done? Why didn't I realize the evil I did? How could I let Avelius control me so long? Why did it take me so long to wake up? How could you love me after the things that I've done? Shade looks at you with pain in his eyes. He doesn't hear the souls anymore, but he hears his own conscience as he looks at you, Gwen. Pain and heartache on his face.
Sorry, I don't know if you can hear Margot.
It's okay.
It's really loud. A
little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. So it's up to you. No, you have nothing to apologize for. We can continue, or we can pause to come back to you. It's whatever you want. Okay. I'm cool. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all.
So cute. I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh my god, is that a cat?
Shade's having a crisis while Margot's
Is she snoring? What is she doing? She's snoring.
It's okay. We love Margot. It's okay. We love Margot. It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. We love Margot. So here, I'll reiterate. Oh, if you don't want me to, I won't.
It's okay. You can.
Okay. Shade, he would just look at you. He'd be like, how could you love me after the things I've done? I love you so much. I love you with all my heart. I'm not that person anymore. I swear it to you, Gwen, but what if I become him again? What if I become a Lord of Avilius again?
She would look him in the eyes as well, and she, with one of her hands that is holding his, she would reach up and touch his cheek, and she would say, "You became a lord because of love. You did what you did for Avelius for love, and I think that we're all at risk of doing things, terrible things, because of love. I do not blame you for what you did, Jade.
He would hug you. He would hug you with everything he has as the tears begin to dry up. You are the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I didn't know it at the time, but I've been waiting for you all this time, Gwen. I spent decades doing her bidding. I have done so many awful things, but I stopped myself from going over the edge. I stopped myself from becoming her slave because in my heart I knew that I was destined to meet someone. I was destined to meet someone who shows me what true love is, and it's you. It's you, Gwendolyn Wonder. You've shown me what true love means. You have shown me what I was fighting for all this time. What I was waiting for all this time. You are the one fire in my life. The one flame. The one purpose. The one true love that I've waited for. I've hidden my shadows all this time, but I don't want to hide anymore. I want to be beside you. I love you, Gwendolyn Wonder.
And don't hide anymore, Jade Umbrin. I love you.
The two of them hug as the souls, they begin to disappear. And I'm posting keynotes what that looks like. The souls disappear, and Shade holds you in his arms. The soul trial is over. He is now free of Avilius. His mark on him is gone. He is no longer the seventh lord of the abyss. He is simply Shade Umbran, faithful beloved of Gwendolyn Wonder.
Hey.
Is there anything else
Yeah,
you'd like to say?
does
or do?
Avelius know that?
So,
Does she
absolutely.
feel that?
I got you. So Avelius, right now, she's inside the sacred tree and she's plotting and scheming, and the other lords are around her. As she suddenly, she goes, what the? She suddenly shakes. Shade! You bastard! You're supposed to bring her to me! You were supposed to spy on them, not become them! I'll make you suffer for this. I'll kill that bitch Wonder, and I'll make you watch before I kill you next. As she says this, Beyonder looks at her. What happened? Shade removed my hold on him. He removed the souls from his body. His power has been stripped away, and I'll make him suffer for it. That's the end of Avilius' scene.
Yeah, Gwen would hug him, and she would say, Avelius holds no power over you, and you will never give your heart to her again, because I'll not let you, Shade. Your heart? It was
yours.
willingly given to me. Mm-hmm.
My heart is yours. Willingly. He says with a bit of a smile at you.
And as long as it is given to me, it is under my protection.
He nods. And he smiles at you with love. And if you want to say anything else, we can continue, but that's all I got.
No.
All right. Very well done, Gwen. Token of inspiration to you. Well done. All right, everybody, we're going to take a 10-minute break. Well, actually, let's make it a 5-minute break. 5-minute break, everybody. Starting now.
Okay.
I'm
All
going
right.
to try to aggressively push her into the empty seat on the edge.
Push her into the torture chamber.
Sit here.
Actually sitting on Gwen's head. Oh no.
We're good.
All right, we are back. all right. We are back and we are live as we enter, or rather resume, session 79 of the Chronicles of Dolores. So I talked to the players a little bit and we were kind of bouncing around different things that we could do because we only have about 50 minutes left. And we agreed that the party wants to do a group therapy session. So this is going to be very interesting. They all enter into the room together in front of the famous man who has a PhD from the Phantom Federation, Dr. Leonidas.
As he claims. Debatable.
Bro, who's on the
Shocked
episode?
his wife isn't here to help.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, shouldn't she be here? Because Lyra's in here, isn't that how it works?
Sure.
I don't know. When I went to therapy, I met with him.
I think she should be here for you.
Oh, wait, you did?
So Dr. Leonidas,
Yeah, when I
he
went to
says-
therapy, I met him.
That's true. So Dr. Leonidas, he says, yes, my wife. She's in charge of prescriptions. If any of you needed some kind of drug to help you be more stable, then she'd be in. But I don't think any of you need a prescription yet anyway. For the new people, Lorelai and Naren, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Dr. Leonidas. I'm a prestigious psychologist from the Phantom Federation. I see that Princess is here. Naren Phantom, it's an honor to meet you. Tell me, is the Federation is the way that I remember it?
What's the way you remember it?
It was an amazing place full of advancing technology, people walking around wearing nice suits, and life was good.
Well, technology's advancing, but I can't tell oh my goodness. Tell you about the other stuff. It's definitely changed.
Well, that is a
Not for the
shame.
good.
So let's start things off, everyone. I want to mark down each of your names. What is your name? As he points at Alice.
Alice gives him hey, are you kidding me? Look, she's like, you know my name.
Be that as it may, I'd like to get it on the record. What is your name?
Are you recording this or something?
I'm not recording, I'm writing down. Why are you so defensive towards a simple question? Do you think you have a problem of authority, Alice?
I don't even know how to answer this, actually. I genuinely don't know how she would think of this guy, because I don't know how their other thing ended.
You could play any way you like, Alice. May you please tell me your name so we can continue?
She'll just, roll her eyes and fold her arms and say, you know my name, it's Alice.
Thank you very much, Alice. All right, and how about you? What is your name? As he points at Gwen.
She also kind of gives him a look, but shrugs, and she says, Gwendolyn Wonder.
Gwendolyn Wonder. Thank you. And how about you? What is your name? As he points at Lyra.
Lyra Maris.
Lyra Maris. Very nice. Thank you. And how about you? As he points at Lorelai.
And you just said it a few moments ago, but Lorelai.
That is true. Life is funny that way. Thank you, Lorelai. And how about you? As he points his finger at Caliph.
Kaelith, Kaelith, Ironman, Ironvein. Or
Very,
the solar hero.
very nice. Thank you. Solar Hero. And how about you? As he points his finger at Naren.
We're really doing this. Naren Phantom.
Thank you. Now, some of you may wonder why I asked for your names when I have definitely spoken to some of you quite extensively. The reason is because we are in a new room under a new environment. Some of you are new to each other, while the rest of you have known each other for months. I want to establish a fresh environment, a clean slate for all of you. As far as I'm concerned, the 6 of you are all new people to me in this room, in this group therapy session. When we have our individual sessions, then we can go back to my notes from our previous meetings. But when it comes to this individual group session, you're all new people to me, and I'm here to help you in becoming the team that I believe you can be. It's an honor to meet all of you. Alice, Gwendolyn Wonder, Lyra Maris, Lorelei Winoria, Caliph, Iron Vein, Solar Hero, and Naren. It's an honor to meet all of you. My name is
Gwen's
Dr.
hand is
Leonidas.
raised.
Yes, please, go ahead.
I am a bit curious. New environment. Why does the new environment include a bed? She kind of like gestures back, and then in the corner, and a torture device.
Well, when it comes to the bed, recently my patients have revealed to me that they've been having a hard time sleeping. So after a therapy session, I give them the option of taking a nap inside my office before going back to work. And when it comes to the torture device, it looks very scary, I know, but it is not a torture device. It is simply a device that helps keep the room sealed off from any interference of gods. No gods can enter this room.
I thought they couldn't enter the THA anyways.
Well, they're supposed to not be able to, but we all remember what happened with the goddess of faith, fealty, and how she broke in your guys' test of wisdom, so I have to be more cautious. My patient's privacy is very important to me, which reminds me, I would really appreciate it if someone returned stolen documents for me.
Caleb gives him a death stare. Maybe I will. Maybe I will once you actually help me with what I needed help with, but I guess this is a clean slate, so we'll talk about that in our personal session, Doctor.
Okay, so as much as I love the text on the map, let's chill with that, please, because I don't want people thinking I put that there when I did not. I don't know who did that, but please don't do that again. Okay, so moving forward, so he looks at all of you, and he says, so let's begin. I like to ask each of the patients in a group therapy session what they want to get out of this. Alice, what would you like to come out of this therapy session?
Alice just shrugs. She doesn't know why she's here. Because apparently he asked us to come here, so why is he asking us what we want?
Very well. Gwendolyn Wonder, what would you like to get out of this therapy session?
I think that some things came out during our last test, and we need to discuss them.
Very well said. Thank you so much. Lyra Maris, what would you like to get out of this test? Or, this therapy session?
This test. She's like, test. Huh? And then Lyra's gonna slowly look at Gwen and be like, yeah, there are some things we need to address.
So you feel the same way as Gwen?
I do.
Very well. So Gwen and Lyra both are here to figure out how to move past the secrets that have been revealed. How about you, Lorelei Winoria?
I would say the same.
So Lorelei is the same. And how about you, Caliph, Iron Vein, Solar Hero?
Me too. Plus some things were said that, and happened that I think we should, talk out.
All right, very well said. And how about you, Naren?
Things were said and done. We need to walk past it, I know.
You sound a bit defensive. Do you think you don't need to be here?
I just think therapy isn't always needed.
I'm sure Alice feels the same way with the way she reacted to my question as well. It sounds to me like the two of you have the most defensiveness towards therapy. Is that why the two of you are sitting so far from each other? Or was that an accident?
No, it's a different reason.
Ah, I
Alice
see.
just gestured towards Gwen, who probably dragged her here. Like,
Fair enough, fair enough. I appreciate your honesty. So let's start things off. I would like everyone here to tell me the secret that is bothering them, the secret that makes them feel betrayed. What? Any volunteers, or do I just pick someone? Very well, I will pick
Caleb
someone.
reluctantly,
Oh, Caleb, go ahead.
right. Caleb reluctantly raises her hand, like very barely. It's more like one finger up.
Ah, a volunteer. Very good. Go ahead, Caleb.
Well, I don't want to point fingers because I don't think that's what friends do, but I'm sure all of us are mostly thinking about what Gwen said in that test. And she looks at Gwen. I'm just confused if you knew about it, if that's what you're planning to do the whole time, if our friendship has been a lie. I'm just very confused and hurt, to be honest.
Okay. Tell me, Caleb, when it comes to the feelings of betrayal, of pain, do you feel like you still trust Gwendolyn?
I trust that she is a great fighter, and I trust that she is a good human being, but I'm not sure if I can trust her with my life.
I see. So you acknowledge her strength and her power, but you question whether that strength and power is for your benefit or for your detriment.
Exactly.
How does it feel, Gwen? Your ally, or rather, I won't assume an ally, but she saw you as an ally until she discovered this secret, now questions your loyalty. How does that make you feel, Gwendolyn?
Gwen. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Let her snore. Let her snore.
I'm petting her to try and get her to stop. Gwen has her arms
Ambience.
crossed, and her legs crossed, and she says, "Well, it doesn't feel great, but I mean, I wouldn't be too happy if I heard that either. I do think that the air needs to be cleared about it because it's not like it's something that I was planning."
Do you have a desire to hurt anyone in this room?
No.
Do you believe her, Caleb?
I don't think Gwen is the person to want to hurt someone. Even when we fight against enemies, I know it's not because she wants to hurt them. I think it's because she wants to protect herself and us and the people she loves. I don't think she's a bad person, but it's confusing because what she said, it is completely against who I know Gwen is as a person, and it's messing with my head.
Well, try to take a step back and imagine how it feels for Gwen. If she is the kind and loving person that you describe, but then she was forced to reveal this dark secret about this hidden side to her, imagine how she feels. Or rather, instead of imagining, let's hear it. How does it make you feel, Gwen, to know that a part of you may kill the people who believe in you?
Gwen shifts uncomfortably, and she says, I don't know. I guess I'm scared that that part of me does exist. Because apparently it was my fate. And I was just trying to study the stars more before I brought it up. Because I thought that we would be somewhat safe here. It's something that I plan to talk to you all about before leaving the THA.
So you
And
did have the
I think-
intention of talking about it with them, just not at that time.
It's correct. I had only just received the information during my first time reading the stars and talking with Rena.
And when it comes to the stars, how accurate are they? What are the chances of this reality coming true?
One of many outcomes. I'm still learning the ins and outs of reading the stars, but Rena told me that it doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to come true.
All right. Let's jump to Lyra for a moment. Lyra, when it comes to the issues you have with the secrets revealed, are there any secrets other than Gwen's that bothered you?
I'm trying to remember all the secrets. Give me a second, guys.
You're good. You're good. I can ask you a more pointed question. Actually, let's ignore that question for now. A more pointed question. He says to you,
Because I was going to say something about Naren's little vampire mate. Anyway.
Werewolf.
Yeah, werewolf. Yeah, but no. I was
Oh,
gonna say,
werewolf. That's what I meant.
yeah, we'll get to that. Let me ask a more pointed question first, so that we don't get like away from the subject at hand right now. So he looks at you and he says, "How do you feel about what Gwen has said so far, Lyra? About her keeping this secret from all of you, with the intention of telling you later, after she learned more about it?"
I think I feel secrets have never helped us before, but it's not a surprise why she kept it. Same with Naren. Not her werewolf secret, her other secret about Daddy-O, but I'm not going to say that part. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I understand why she kept it. I mean, we're only just friends after months here, and now these new promises have just been basically introduced in their first couple months of meeting us, and it's terrifying what Gwen can do if she needs to.
So Kayla feels betrayed and Lyra feels fear. How do you feel, Alice, when it comes to Gwen?
Alice, she kind of shrugs. She says, well, it's not something I haven't heard of possibly happening before. I've seen multiple possibilities of Gwen killing me or us or people I care about, and it's just something that might happen with any of us. If
So
I
you-
die at Gwen's hand, that's fine as long as I could help people before that.
So you seem indifferent when it comes to Gwen keeping this a secret. Does that mean that you are normally indifferent to secrets in general?
It means that just because you think something might happen doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Either way, she saw something in the stars. She had reason
And
to
I
believe.
saw many things in the mirror that haven't come true and will not come true.
So, I understand. To round about to another question. When it comes to secrets, how do you feel about them?
I don't like them, clearly.
Well, that isn't clear at all. You haven't established that once so far during my questions. So you do dislike secrets.
Well, it was established previously when we talked, but yes.
As I said before, this is a new session with new people. I am not judging you based off of our previous
Except we're not new
conversations.
people, we're the same people. We've been living here for almost a year now. We've gone through these tests. We're still the Promises. We're still our group.
As far as I'm concerned,
Just saying we're new people doesn't erase all of that. All that we've been through, all that we've done.
between all of you, you're absolutely right. Your lives, your experiences, all that counts. But when it comes to me as a group therapist, I am not judging you or evaluating you off our private past conversations. I'm talking to you as a member of this group. I appreciate your passion and I appreciate your resolve, but try to keep an open mind, please. Naren, you've been very quiet. How do you feel about this secret coming out?
Secrets are always there. They're never gonna go away. We all have our own.
So you think secrets are normal to keep?
At least from where I'm at.
I see. So when it comes to Gwendolyn revealing a secret that she might kill all of you, it didn't bother you?
We're all gonna die one day.
So you're indifferent towards secrets and you're indifferent towards death. Do you not care if you die?
The only thing I care about is getting this over with.
What do you mean by over with? Get what over with?
Everything? Getting out of here, getting rid of the stupid tree thing?
I see. So you don't consider this a group. You simply consider it a means to an end.
I've met them. That's about as close as it's gotten. I don't know if they trust me, and I'm not going to make them trust me. That is their choice.
Do you trust them?
As much as I can right now.
How can you expect them to trust you if you can't give full trust to them? And why does it matter to you that they trust you?
Because no matter what, trust can always be used against you.
That might be the experiences of your life, but I can promise you it's not the experience of everyone's life. Trust is something to give and take, and while yes, it can be betrayed, it can also flourish. It can make something beautiful. I'm sure there's people in this room that would happily express the benefits of trust between each other. He narrows his eyes at you. Do you trust anyone fully?
The person who probably has my most trust is Lorelei.
I see. And why is that?
Probably because we came into this mess together. We've already been through those 4 tests together. I probably wouldn't have made it through the one big one, the 4 tests in one, if it wasn't for her.
Lorelei, do you trust Naren?
Yes.
Would you say that your trust was a part of why you were able to stay alive? How you were able to keep each other alive?
If I didn't trust her, then we probably would not be alive, correct?
Then I would stand to argue that trust is much more important than you admit, Naren. That trust isn't something that always has to be corrupted. Lorelei saved your life, and I bet that she's willing to say you saved hers as well. So would you consider that the value of that trust could spread to others? That your life may hang in your trust for the people around you? And even more deeply than that, are you willing to admit that you want to live?
I would be willing to trust them, but that's going to take a minute for me. And living living is something that anyone wants, but also dying, it just means relief sometimes.
That is one way to look at it. People have a funny way of always saying tomorrow, tomorrow, next time, later. We always push things to later. But what if we pushed it to now? What if you opened your heart now to the chance of trusting others? You know that you're connected to them through the mark of Pandora. That much I can see on my file here. So I recommend to you to try to open your heart. Alice's mind was closed a bit, and it seems to me like your heart is closed. Both are very dangerous in your lives. Going back to you, Gwendolyn. How do you feel when it comes to trust? Do you trust the people in this room?
Gwen would look around and she'd say, for the most part, I do trust the people in this room.
All right. If you trust them, then why didn't you tell them what you saw?
Because I'm not trying to scare everyone, because I was still processing it myself.
That's very understandable.
And I know that fate can change.
You're absolutely right. Fate can change. Everything always changes. This has been very interesting. Oh, go ahead.
I was hoping to talk to the god of fate about it, to Rex.
You'll be speaking to him soon enough, from what I've been told. He will be present for your final test. I think we've
Is there any reason why?
I cannot say. I think we've discussed a good portion of feelings around Gwen's secret. She's expressed that she was scared, and fear does have a way of making people make mistakes. Lyra and Caliph, do you feel like you can forgive Gwen for the secret she kept? Or do you feel like she's being insincere? Actually, he was specifying that for Caliph, not for Lyra. So Caliph, he says, do you think you could forgive Gwen for keeping the secret?
I don't think it's anything that needs forgive. No, because not because I don't forgive her, but because she never needed that. It's not that I was angry at her for keeping the secret. It's just it's shocking and it's scary because we've seen what she can do, and I know that if it had happened, to be fair, I don't think I'd survive. I wonder if any of us would. And that scares me because there is a lot I want to do. But if she needs to hear it, then yes, of course I forgive her. But I understand why she kept it a secret. I've been there. It would be stupid of me to be angry at her for something I've done as well.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Caliph, Gwendolyn?
Gwen would kind of nod at Caliph and say, I let fear get the better of me, but I would hope that you would take into consideration my second confession, that it was my plan to sacrifice myself to end the abyss, and knowing my true intentions and my true feelings on how I would navigate were it my choice versus written in the stars.
Of course, I considered that. That's why it was so shocking to me, because from all the people I've ever known, you are the most selfless one. And as much as we can try to think rationally, sometimes it just doesn't happen. Sometimes our fear, our feelings get the best of us. And in that moment, I will admit, every coherent thought went out the window, and I just thought the worst. But since you mentioned it, that secret doesn't scare me any less. In fact, it might actually scare me more. Because I've told you before, stop sacrificing yourself for others. I'm sure there are many of ways how we can get rid of the abyss without sacrificing anyone. Maybe, except for Ovalius, but that's a whole different thing. So maybe don't plan on sacrificing yourself. Maybe plan on trying to figure out a way how to not have to sacrifice yourself. She's like trying to be coherent in the way she speaks.
As you say that, Caliph, as you give Gwen advice to find a way to win without killing herself, how would you react to this, Alice? As you feel sadness at her talking about killing herself, how would you react to this, Alice?
Are you just reading the general and then?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's okay.
No, I'm just teasing. Well, wait, are you asking or is Leonidas asking?
I'm asking you as a DM if you want to say that you. So I'm just trying to create organic conversation. So, like, would you say or do anything while Caleb is talking to Gwen about this?
No, because she doesn't want to interrupt Caleb.
Okay, it could be anything. It could be holding your hand. It's okay. It's fine. Let's continue. Caleb, sorry about that. Continue.
No, it's okay. That was it. She was just trying to say to maybe... I'll say it like this. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Maybe, Gwen, I know you trust us in a way. I know you trust us to fight against the evil and to fight together to repair what was broken and put things back the way they should be. But maybe trust us enough to be there by your side and to help you do the things that need to be done. We can do it together as a team. It's no longer just you. There's 6 of us, and we have many of allies, very powerful allies. We can do this. It's not just you. You might be the Phoenix, but we have the Valkyrie, we have the Winter Knight. I'm the solo hero. Sorry, Naren and Lorelei, I don't know if you have any special names, but I'm sure you guys are super fucking cool as well. You know, we're a pretty powerful team. I think we can do it all together.
Gwen would nod, and she'd say, "It was never my plan A."
Good.
I do believe that we are strong enough to handle this without that.
Good. And I will say, I know what it feels like to be fated to do something that you don't want to do, or something that doesn't feel right. So I get it, and I'm sorry that I let that fear I have about it get the best of my judgment. I do trust you.
She nods.
Alice, is there anything you want to say or do? The reason why I'm asking is because I feel like your character would be involved in this kind of conversation. If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to. I'm just trying to create interactions. That's all.
I just don't want to interrupt somebody when other people are like having a conversation.
She just finished talking. There's no one else talking right now. It's okay.
I know now. I'm trying.
No worries. So Leonidas, he nods and he says, "All right, everyone. That was very well said. Thank you very much, Caliph and Gwendolyn. Lyra, do you still feel fear towards Gwendolyn?"
Yes. I think
Describe
but that
fear
goes
to me.
for everyone.
Oh,
I mean, there are things that I'm afraid of what I can do when put up to the test. And I think it goes for everyone here. We are a lot stronger now after these tests. What we can do, what we have done, it's terrifying. So that doesn't mean I trust her less or condemn her for hiding secrets or knowing things that she did not want to share, or I just think we all have a lot more power now, and it's terrifying when you think about it for too long. She kind of looks down at her hand and she doesn't want to keep talking. She's like, "Ugh."
all right. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. All right. Well, we discussed the secrets when it comes to Gwendolyn Wonder. What secrets should we go over next? I think we should go over the secrets that Naren revealed. I believe I'm reading here in my file. What secret did you reveal, Naren?
That my father wants me to bring in the promises to interrogate them, what Adrian is.
Were you going to do that? Were you going to bring the promises in?
I was at first.
What changed?
I met them. I became one of them. It changed how I thought and I felt, and if my father has an issue with that, then he can bring it up with me. But I will not let him interrogate them.
If you don't trust them, then why do you care what he does to them?
Because I know what he can do to people. And no one deserves that, no matter if I trust them or not.
I see. Are you willing to fight him for them?
I don't know.
Why didn't you tell them this sooner?
Because I don't know how they would feel, and I don't know if they are willing to want to know me, and I didn't know if they would be okay with such a thing happening, even if they do or don't trust me.
A tremendous weight and burden has been dropped on you. You've only been here a couple months. How do you feel knowing that your actions may reflect on the world?
Fear anything I do could reflect on the world.
He nods. And he looks at the others. Caliph, how do you feel about Naren's secrets?
She turns to Naren to look at her. I get it. When I came here, I also had an ulterior motive. I came here because the god of dragons told me it's the only way to save my people, to protect my country, and I didn't want to be a promise. It's not why I came here. I get what you feel like, and I'm not mad at you at all. And I understand your apprehension. I understand why you didn't tell us. It took me months to tell the others the real reason why I came here and how I got here. So, I get it. And I appreciate that you refused
to do as your father told you.
All right. Lorelai, how do you feel about what Naren said? You could comment on what Caleb said as well if you want to as well. Like I said, I'm trying to make this organic. It's more difficult than I thought, which is understandable.
I'm trying to think on it. Sounds like we all came here for twisted reasons and then changed when we met each other.
Yeah.
Is that all you'd like to say?
Yeah.
All right. Lyra, is there anything you'd like to say?
I think Lara kind of looks over Lorelai at Caleb, kind of goes, yeah, we all had different reasons for coming here initially. But yeah, you all have changed my life. She's trying not to make it sound like a good thing, but even still, she's yeah. She's like, you've all changed my life for the better, I suppose.
Kaelith wipes a tear.
Lara immediately looks away. She will not face Caleb now. She looks back at Leonidas like half glaring because she's got such an intense look in her eyes. Yeah. I didn't expect to be anything more than a soldier. And now I'm not. And now I can say that I'm grateful for that. And she goes back down to looking at her hands and like picking at her nails.
Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Is there anything you'd like to say, Gwendolyn?
Gwen would give Lorelai a funny look after what she says. She's gonna address Naren first. She's gonna say, I don't judge you for your father as someone who also has, she looks at Leonidas, daddy issues, and she looks back at Naren. You know, I accept you as a promise. And when this is over, no matter what happens, I'm not going to the Federation to be interrogated. Just so you know. And she looks at Lorelai and she goes, what exactly do you mean that we all came here with twisted reasons? Is there a reason that you should share with us?
I was sent by the goddess of death and god of fate after I helped get kidnapped Helix for them.
Is there any more specifics to that? Or...
I was told to help you guys. That was all I was sent for.
How was that a twisted reason?
Mine per se may not be, but there are things that happened before. Things they told me that they told me not to share yet.
The goddess of death and fate?
Yes.
Gwen is biting her tongue so hard right now, Captain.
Say something if you want to. I don't care. Go for it. You can say something. I don't care. If you want to, go for it.
Confess.
She is looking at Lorelai apprehensively, and she kind of nods, but she doesn't want to give herself away as to having another secret potentially, so she's not gonna say.
Quite a situation we got ourselves in here. In a therapy session about no more secrets. Meanwhile, you got a secret.
Yeah, we're not
I
done,
didn't want
by the
this
way.
secret. I
Just
did not ask for
telling you.
this secret. And then I did try to give the secret away, and you're like, no. And I'm like,
No. You listen. I gave you options. Don't put that on me. This weight is on you. I just gave you
Oh.
options.
my God. He's like, I'm not ready for that to
Can
come
I
out
insight Gwen?
No.
I'm joking.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. So, Gwen, you don't say your secret, and you look at Lorelai after saying that, and now what?
She's gonna look at Lorelai, or keep looking at Lorelai, I guess, and say, we may need to have a discussion later.
Okay.
Leonidas nods, and he looks at Alice. How do you feel, Alice, about any of what's been said? If you don't have any opinions, that's okay. I just wanted to give you a chance to speak your mind.
That's a very wide question.
I can specify it for you. Do you trust everyone in this room?
As much as I can, or have to.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, we're all promises. We kind of have to work together.
What if that wasn't true, though? What if you were foretold to work together, but you ended up killing each other? I mean, Gwendolyn saw a fate where she ended up killing all of you. So what if you all end up stabbing each other? I'm sure you've had the thought before. I watched your test, all of you doing your last test. I saw how Naren stabbed you in the back. While it may not have hurt you, not really. Regardless, I'm sure the thought has
did.
crossed... I'm sure the thought has crossed all your minds that you all could hurt each other. You all could kill each other. So I think the deeper question is, do you trust each other? And if you don't, how can we achieve that trust? What is it going to take for all of you to realize that you either stand tall together or you fall divided?
Trust is earned through time. It's not something you could just magically conjure in a day, especially after what we've been through and what we've witnessed or revealed to each other.
This is true. Very good point. Time builds trust. However, just like when it comes to planting crops in a field, it doesn't matter how good the seeds are. If the soil is rotten, nothing will grow. So I ask all of you to make sure that your soil is habitable for plants. Just like when it comes to trust. Establish a foundation where trust can grow. Because if you sabotage that, if you make it to where the foundation is uninhabitable for trust, then that trust will never grow, no matter how much time goes by. Naren, I ask you to open your heart, the way you did with Lorelai, with the others as well. You went through trauma with her, which is why you trust her more. But remind yourself that you would not be alive if not for trusting her, and that your life matters. You may think that all people die, which may be true, but regardless, life does have meaning. I'm not saying that as a therapist, I'm saying that as a person. Your life matters. My life matters. Caliph, you've always been the pillar of strength, and yet you have oftentimes doubted yourself. You have to remind yourself of your value. Lorelei, you are rediscovering the meaning of life. Keep exploring that, because I believe that you have the potential to truly have a good life. Lyra, what you said was very true about fear. Fear has a way of affecting all of us. All 6 of you are very dangerous individuals. But I want you to try to take that fear and turn it into pride. Pride at the fact that you are surrounded by strong, independent women who are trying to make a difference. And remind yourself that you're one of them. Maybe they're scared of you too. Maybe you're scared of yourself. Take that fear and turn it into pride. You can't do it with a snap of a finger, but take your time and figure it out. Gwendolyn, you are definitely scared of yourself. And while I know pride isn't a strong suit for you, try to replace it with love. The love that you felt for those around you. Your life has not been an easy one. That is evident from how much you undervalue yourself. But remember that you are a prize like everyone else in here. And Alice, I can tell that you have a hard time opening your mind to everyone here because of how much you've been betrayed, how much you've been hurt. Just please remind yourself that while pain exists, love does as well. And you, Alice, I believe have the strongest capacity for love if you let it free.